What's up, YouTube? This is Dino, bringing you another Wi-Fi battle. This time it's against a fellow YouTuber by the name of KoNFLiiCTeD. I found him by watching one of Elo's videos that he had against him. Pretty cool guy. I like his videos. I saw he was streaming, so I decided to go check that out. Challenged him to an OU, and this is pretty much what happened. It was a pretty good battle. I see the As-Elf, and I figure it's going to lead and try tricking a choice item, so I lead with my Haxorus, which is unusual for me. I figure if he's going to trick me a choice item, if he tricks me a Scarf, then I'm going to have a Scarf, and it's going to be no change. If he's got one of the other two choice items, I'm going to outspeed him and kill him. Here I see that he's got the Focus Sash, and I should have remembered that from his battle with Elo, but I wasn't thinking, it was late. He manages to get up the Stealth Rocks. It's not that big of a deal, and unfortunately my Outrage ends. So here he brings in his Dragonite, and I'm worried about this thing. I call back Haxorus. I didn't want to try hitting through Confusion to try hit it with another Outrage. Particularly since I figured he had the multi-scale ability. I get multi-scale and Marvel Scale mixed up all the time. So it was not worth the risk, so I decided to switch out. I know he's going to set up the Dragon Dance. Here I was hoping that he'd try setting up another Dragon Dance. Instead he goes straight for the Earthquake, and he gets the crit. Which is unfortunate because I could have had my Heatran stick around longer and try to stall it out a little bit. He probably would have seen through that though and just gone for another Dragon Dance, or gone for a Dragon Dance on my Protect. Either way, I do get him with the Leech Seed. It breaks the Marvel Scale, or the Multi-Scale if he has it. I don't see Leftovers, so I'm actually not sure if this thing actually does have it. It might, just to set up the one Dragon Dance. I bring in my Heatran here. I'm trying out the Air Balloon just to see how well it works, if I like it or not. I know he's going to go for the Earthquake, so I know it's a safe switch in. And I'm max speed, max special attack. So I know the next turn he's probably going to go for another move to pop the balloon. But I'm not really worried about it because I've got the Dragon Pulse. I know from this range I should be able to take out the Dragonite. That's based off of in 4th Gen I ran it with an Expert Belt. And it took out dragons all the time. I was hoping I wouldn't fall short, but seeing as how I had already damage on him, I could probably take him out, and if I didn't, Leech Seed maybe would. So here he brings in Scrafty. One of the two after the Dragonite, it's the other Pokemon that I was really worried about. I do get the burn on it, which is nice, while he goes for a bulk up. Doesn't usually happen with a Flamethrower, but you know, that was pretty cool for me. I didn't feel safe though still because I wasn't sure if this thing had Shed Skin and Rest. I figured it did because most do. Here he uses the Rest and it confirms that he does. Plus, he could just sit there and bulk up on me pretty much all day. Between bulk up and Drain Punch, and I'd be kind of screwed. I wouldn't be kind of screwed, I would be screwed. I'm still feeling pretty nervous at this point. I'm hoping that he stays asleep longer, and I send him my Ferrothorn. The idea here, guys, is to try to set up the Leech Seed on it, and maybe try to stall it out a little bit. Unfortunately, he gets the Shed Skin right away. And I was hoping I stay in here and go for another Leech Seed, thinking that he might think that I would switch out and try to bulk up. But he's smarter than that. He just goes straight for the Drain Punch and takes me out. So I am very worried about this thing now. I don't want to try bringing my own Scrafty because it'll probably get owned. So I bring in my Haxorus. Now here I thought for a while about should I go with the super effective Brick Break or the Stab Outrage. Stab Outrage, I believe, it is stronger. And he's got nothing on his team to resist it, so for whatever reason, if he thought that he couldn't take it and wanted to switch out, I would hit something really hard, but again, he's smarter than that. He stays in, And at this point, I'm pretty much done in. I run Scrafty, as you guys all know. I know what it's capable of, and I know if you let it set up even once, it becomes a humongous pain in the ass. Here I just, I'm stuck in Outrage, and I actually get the crit. This is a very game-changing crit. I started paying back for that crit that he got on my Therathorn, only I think here it matters. The hacks in this match are 2-1 in my favor. The burn didn't really matter too much, it just made him rest earlier. Anyway, here I'm going to switch out and go into my Jellicent. Now, my thoughts here were I could switch in and burn it. However, it was late, I wasn't thinking that poison, I thought I'd get a chance to attack before Poison Orb would activate. I don't know why. Anyways, I decided to just stay in here. I don't really have anything, or I could have switched into Scrafty and tried to set up, or just hit him with an Ice Punch. I wanted to save Scrafty for a safer time to set up, so I just hit him with the Scald. I was afraid I got another critical hit here because of how much damage it did. I'm used to Jellicent doing like next to nothing with its attacks. I usually bring it in to pretty much burn things, take hits, and recover. But it actually does a surprising amount of damage. I always underestimate how much damage I'm actually able to do with Scald on Gliscor. I know that it's stab and super effective, but still. Here I'm pretty sure I can outspeed him. He's curious to see what I'm going to go for, see if I've got the hidden power Ice, I imagine. I don't. I'm just going to go for a Flamethrower, which is stab, neutral damage, hope for the best. I already have more Pokemon than he does, so if I lose a couple, it's not that big of a deal. I go for the Flamethrower, does quite a bit of damage. Fortunately, just fall short of KOing it. So yeah, he takes out my Heatran. And he gets the Poison Heal. He is down in the range though, where I know my Donphan can kill him with a Ice Shard. Now I know he's going to go to the Protect to see what I do. Predicting that, I actually go to set up the late game rocks. Yeah, he's got 2 Pokemon after this. One I'm pretty sure can spin the rocks away, the other one is weak to rocks. He's going to have to spin the rocks in order to get rid, in order for his Chandelure not to take too much rock damage. So I figured if I set up the rocks, it buys me a turn later on down the road, or it buys me some extra damage. Here I go for the Ice Shard. I knew it could take it out. He wasn't sure if I could because he figured I was bulky. I think I'm somewhere between bulky and offensive. It's a weird EV spread. But here he comes in, goes for the Rapid Spin, and that gives me the chance to fire off an Earthquake, which is super effective and takes out the Tentacruel. So everything's going according to plan here. I'm not really worried at all. I stay in hoping that maybe I could survive a hit. It was unlikely, but I wanted just a safe switch in. I thought about going for the Ice Shard just for that little bit of damage, but on the off chance that he missed, Earthquake would be better. Here I bring in Haxorus. I'm sure I can outspeed. He's Scarfed, I'm Scarfed. I'm max speed, Jolly Nature with 31 IVs in speed. So I figure I can outspeed it. I do, and I take it out with an EQ. I'm not sure if I could survive a Fire Blast, and even if I couldn't, I had Scrafty who could have walled that thing all day. So overall, it was a fun match. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. Go check him out. He's a pretty cool guy. And I guess I will catch you guys later.